Are you or someone you care about going through divorce? How has that experience been? For most people, probably not so good because divorce can be painful, devastating, seemingly endless. It can have a very negative impact on the children, on the family finances. But what if we told you it could actually be different? What if we said that the next generation of children, they didn't have to have such negative divorce impacts on them? How would the world look differently? These are some of the questions and some of the issues that we're going to address in our book, The Good Divorce.
My name is Andy, and Becky and I are writing a book together on how to have a good divorce. This might sound like an oxymoron or a contradiction to many of you who have gone through or are going through this process, but we're here to tell you that it doesn't have to be. It is possible to create a good divorce. My ex-wife and I are still friends. Our kids are whole. We spent only about $300 on our divorce. We still share the same mutual friends. My parents still treat her as their daughter. But based on what we see out in the world today, we're unusual.
Yeah.
We're the exception. But does it really have to be that way? We're here to tell you that it doesn't have to be that way.
Yeah.
You know, unfortunately, both of us have many friends, acquaintances, and colleagues who are going through the divorce process. And my wife and I are all, my ex-wife and I are often asked, how did you do it? How did you guys have such a good divorce? What was your secret? So the purpose of this book is to answer these questions.
Yeah, absolutely. And unlike Andy, who had a good divorce, I grew up in a household where there were a lot of painful experiences, multiple divorces, the kind where a judge court orders the family, which I'm a part of, to get out of the house, be evicted essentially 2 days before Christmas. The kind of divorce where the parents are together for 20 years and they never talk to each other again. The kind of divorce where, you know, the one child who is with the primary parent doesn't talk to the other parent because they're so afraid of betraying that primary parent. I didn't believe that there could ever be a model for a better divorce or a good divorce even. And then I became a divorce mediator. And I found a model and I actually saw that a good divorce was possible. And people will ask me, is it really possible to have a friendly divorce? And Andy and I are here to tell you about that. We're here to share with you the secrets of a good divorce, the alternative to the fighting and bickering over who gets the end table and putting the kids in the middle and the outcome of emotional abuse.
So some of the things you will learn about in this book are the most common myths about divorce and how they influence your actions, decisions, and behaviors.
And of course, we can't forget about the secret ingredients to creating a good divorce.
How the court system works against you and why you should do everything in your power to avoid it.
At all costs.
Yes.
The difference between lawyers and mediators and when it's best to use one or the other. And sometimes you may need to use both, a combination.
How to deal with the family assets.
How to create a good divorce even when your spouse is uncooperative.
And how to make sure that your kids don't suffer in the process.
Absolutely, very important. How to define what a good process means to you and how you can develop a plan to get there.
And how to find, evaluate, and choose the right people to help you, to support you in the divorce process.
Yeah, the support team's critical.
Yeah.
In order to make our book more comprehensive and helpful to people, we've put together a survey. And we really want to make sure that we have enough responses to the survey. And the more responses we have, the better we can incorporate data into the book. Some of the money that we get from Kickstarter, we want to use in order to be able to increase the number of responses to this survey.
Another important part of our project is to create a website where we can collect stories, information, and advice about what works and doesn't work in creating a good divorce. Also, we'll be asking all of you for recommendations on lawyers, mediators, and counselors who support the good divorce process. And the website will also be a place where you can go find local resources in your area to help you with your divorce.
So it's very interactive. Yeah. And we're really excited to have the opportunity to design a book to help people who are going through a divorce or for people you know going through a divorce. This is a user-friendly how-to outline that will help you glean knowledge about the best course to take.
Right. So please support our book and our resource website with your investment in Kickstarter. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.